Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and today I'm going to work on a traditional bait caster, 1950s, 1960s type variety. Francis sent in two of them. He saw my video on the Shakespeare True Blue, model 1956. This one has an issue here because it doesn't have a line guide. I'm going to have to see if I can't find one of those. He also sent in a reel I haven't heard of before. It's called an Inglis. INGLIS 1000. It says made in Canada. Well, this one came with the handle. The gear has been pushed in. Seems to work otherwise. So I'm going to choose to work on this one. No handle nut cap. I'm going to see if I can't find one and get this one back fishing again, and then try and find a line guide or something for this one to complete the service there. All right, it looks like an elementary reel. You don't see too many reels that were made in Canada, so okay. This one will be a good start there. And only hold them by 2 screws. So let's take this apart, see what we got inside. Now, when you're working on a vintage reel, sometimes parts are going to be the issue. Hopefully all the pieces and parts are in here. As I mentioned, that True Blue, well, I may have a problem finding a line guide for that. And you can only find them in the aftermarket now because, well, they're 50 or 60, 70 years old. Nobody's stocking new parts for those any longer. All right, if you like these types of videos, I work on all kinds of fishing reels, but if you like these types of videos, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. If you do subscribe to my channel, please use the notification button, and you'll see the reels I'm working on and have a first opportunity to look over my shoulder and see what I'm doing to preserve and give these reels a second chance. In this case, it looks like it just needs a little bit of a tune-up and, well, a nut cap. Hopefully the whole gear is in there and not damaged. But in others, we'll work on ocean reels, trolling reels, bassing reels, just about any kind of fishing reel that's out there I work on, and over time it becomes a video. This one's in beautiful condition. I just wish that now that nut didn't come loose, but it did. All right, let's remove this, see what we have going on underneath. Well, we have the push-in. That's this part. That's the stem. This is our main gear. Looks like we have some broken line in there. I guess that's probably something that may have caused the issue. We have broken line here and broken line here. So that would be a good cause. Yeah, I'm not wearing a glove today. I didn't anticipate this one being a very dirty reel, but if I need to, we'll glove up. Okay, I got 2 things to do. I'm going to shut the video off for a moment and see if I can't find a nut cap that's going to fit this. And I want to take the line off the spool here. That's obviously of no use. All right, we'll be right back. Well, we've accomplished both missions. I have a few parts reels. I was able to find a cap, and well, the cap doesn't fit exactly, but I was able to find the washer that will make up the difference that we need there. All right, the cap inside is clean here. The spool no longer has the line on it. We have 2 things going on here. We have our worm gear and drive. I prefer to remove it, make sure that it's working. This one's turning free and easy. There's a screw here that holds the pawl in. You want to check that pawl if you can remove the screw. If the screw's too difficult, you're going to have to just live with the pawl being what it is. In this case, we can remove that. And if you just turn it, generally it'll start to fall out for you. That'll help from the pliers maybe. When you're working on an older reel, make sure you take pictures along the way. You're probably not going to find the support you need in terms of a schematic. And well, given that this is the first Inglis reel that I've been working on, I would recommend that if you find yourself in a similar situation, by all means take the time to take the pictures and kind of document how the reel came off, how you put it back together again, and if you get stuck, have a reference point. All right, Speaking of points, we checked the points on the pawl. We cleaned it up. Now we're going to reinstall that little screw that acts as a retainer. If my hands are in the way, I apologize. Me and these small screws don't play well together. Close that up. And you can give it a test, make sure that it's riding fine. It is. Alright, when I brought it over, put it in, I put it in this way. I need to clean this back shield. This reel overall is very clean and nice. It's a shame that somewhere along the line the handle nut got displaced. Alright, you want to put a little bit of grease into the slot there where that back end of the worm gear is going to go. And before it can get in there, you got to make sure that your line guide is in the slot. Like that. We want to do the same thing. It's a nice sharp click tongue back there, so it should make a nice noise. Get a little bit of grease into where the spool is going to go. Grease onto the shaft of the spool on both sides, the gear on the one. There are no bearings or anything in this reel, so this can go in next. Now we have the drive for the worm gear. Check the teeth, make sure that they're all uniform and not damaged in any regard. And put that on the post. Okay, we have our shaft for the main gear and the main gear. Merge those. Same thing, check the teeth. These are very clean. There's no grease or oil or residue on it. A little bit onto the shaft. Put the shaft through now. Make sure that it doesn't come undone on this side. And then the best thing to do here is to put the handle on so that you don't have that arm fall through again. As I said, it's not a direct replacement cap, but the threads are the same. So there is a shim washer here that I had to find. And then that nut cap can go on. Turns nice and free and easy. Now we should be able to mount all of this. My guess is it's going to be fun holding all of this together. You want to hold the screw, you want to hold this from coming in. The nameplate here should be parallel with the reel seat, so we're looking for a hole up top here to manage to. Having trouble locating the hole. There we go. Nope, missed it. There we go. Alright, now we're on. There were two different size screws. I failed to mention that when I opened the reel up, but there's a longer one that goes in the bottom here, and that's controlled by a micro screwdriver. Then the top one up here is a shorter screw that goes into the crossbar. Alright, so if you have one of these reels, as you can see, they're relatively simple to service, but they do need greases and oils in order to perform at the max. One more thing, we'll put a little bit of oil onto that worm I also put a little bit of oil in the slide here. All right, let's give it a try. I didn't expect anything less. Wow, that's a nice smooth operating reel all around. Well, that one was fun. And, well, we got lucky. We were able to give it a second chance by finding a replacement handle screw cap that fit this reel. A lot of times you don't get that lucky. All right, I hope you've enjoyed that. I want to thank our police, fire, safety, and rescue for their dedication to task and career choices. And I want to wish everybody a great weekend. It's coming up on the weekend. If it's not the weekend for you, wait, it will come. And ask everybody to enjoy their time on the water and their fellowship with the anglers they're sharing the water with. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.